Do you still need to see anything these next couple of days before the game on Friday?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We need to see some guys working hard, and guys need to get in the cage. We need some ground balls. We probably got 8 pitchers going to throw bullpens today. I think all of our hitters are going to try to track some pitches in those bullpens, which this time of year, it's usually a good thing to do. It's really hard to hit unless you can see the ball. And so we're going to try to get in there and see it pretty good today.
In terms of a lineup and rotation, you feel like you're pretty set there going into Friday?
I got some ideas as far as the rotation. We good on the rotation, Scott?
Yeah.
As far as the rotation goes, we're going to go Dominic Marino, game 1. We're going to go Corey Taylor, game 2. Trey Massick, game 3. And then Matt Withrow, game 4. As far as the lineup goes, we'll see how guys compete in the next 2 days and kind of see where we're at and see what our gut is on Friday also a little bit. Sometimes you make changes during the middle of batting practice or when a guy walks in the locker room. We're not locked into having to decide anything till Friday, but we got an idea that we trust 35 guys in that locker room, and we're going to put 9 of them in there. And I think the plate's still going to be 17 inches on Friday, so we'll send 9 up there that are going to compete in that 17 inches.
You feel like overall the team is about as ready as it can be at this point to get ready for the season?
If you ask me that on Friday, I think we'll be there. We still got to go over. Got 1 bunt coverage got to put in today, just in case you need it. That way we're not running it the first time in a game in the top of the 9th inning or something. We'd like to have more at-bats under our belt. Our pitchers would like to have more innings, but college baseball kind of creates it where you got to line up and play. We're ready to line up and play.
Mike Littlecoat comes from Dixie State in Utah, and he transfers from JUCO to Division I this year. You've been in the junior college ranks. How different is it in junior college to Division I?
It's Coach Littlewood, I believe. I don't mean to correct you, but he is from Dixie. I believe we played him in Grand Junction. It's been a long time. He had a son he went in the first 3 rounds within the last 5 years. I couldn't tell you exactly what year. Had a great shortstop. His son was a good shortstop. The question is our comparison from junior college to Division I baseball. I would think Coach Littlewood and myself both would agree that the bases are still 90 feet, pitcher's mound 60 feet 6 inches, and really the beauty of baseball is no matter what I say to put pressure on our guys, tooting their own horn or whatever I say, that plate doesn't change. And they get to go up there with a clear mind and know that they got to throw it over the plate. And if they throw it over the plate, we need to let them know it. And at the same time, on the pitching side, we're going to attack the bottom of that zone. I don't know if you've ever hit, but those balls at the bottom of that zone are hard to see, much less hit. So that's where we're going to try to stay.
It's kind of weird because, it's one of those things you only do it once. You always look up to the seniors, and suddenly you're the one that everyone's looking up to. So it's been cool this year having so many young guys and knowing that you play a crucial role in how the precedent, I guess, is set from now on. With the new coaches and the program being run differently now, it's we get to be the foundation of how things are in the future. So it's been a cool experience.
How different is it from being a sophomore in junior college to being a senior here?
Oh, it's very different because, the environment's so different and there's so much more going on in a big university like this, in a big town like this, and, dealing with the media and the fans as opposed to the smaller town setting of a junior college. So, it's similar in the fact that you got to be an example and guys look up to you, but at the same time, you've got such a wide range of guys below you. It's 18 to 22 years old as opposed to just 18 and 19-year-olds. So there's a lot more things going on here as opposed to a 2-year school.
How different is the feeling surrounding this team going into this year, Brendan?
It's definitely different. There's a different vibe from the coaching staff and kind of the things that are implemented in our program on a daily basis as far as just the importance of winning and the importance of doing things the right way. you know, we're encouraged so much every day, and it's just embedded in our minds to do things right. And as a result of that, you know, the results will come. And so, I mean, like I said, the vibe's different. There's kind of a different little swagger, I guess you would put it, to our team, and a new belief in the coaching staff and what's going on and the principles that they're implementing on a daily basis for our team.
Coach Tadlock said that there's a lot of competition, especially out in the outfield. How do you see things out there?
Oh, absolutely. There's competition everywhere, but definitely seems like we have a lot of outfielders. It's one of those things that, you know, the best guys are going to play, and that's how we want it. And whether it's you playing or you pushing a teammate in front of you, that's the way the teams are successful. You know, it's once you get comfortable is when guys start to kind of get away from the plan and get away from showing up and competing every day. So competition's almost the healthiest thing to winning, you know, because it keeps guys on edge and it gives guys a purpose showing up to the field every day.
Is that confidence or swag? Does that come from Coach Tadlock himself?
I mean, yeah, I'd say partially. You know, part of it's the guys you bring in, part of it's the coaches, and part of it's just from chemistry. You know, it's the relationships with the guys on and off the field, and the relationships that the coaches have with the guys, and the ability of a coach to be able to, you know, gain respect from the players, but at the same time also gain a personal relationship with them. And I think that's something that they've done a fantastic job of. And, you know, the kind of mix that he's brought in of coaches, you always want to have different aspects of different coaches that kind of come together to make different players feel comfortable in different ways. So, I mean, I'd say it's definitely a result of him being here. And, you know, he has the utmost respect of all the players. And that's such an important aspect of being a head coach. You have to gain the respect of the players. And there's not a guy in that locker room that doesn't have the utmost respect for Tadlock. So.
What outfield position do you feel most comfortable playing?
You know, it didn't really matter. I've played left last year, played some center and summer ball. I mean, obviously that won't be the case this year. We've got, you know, so many guys with such speed, and, you know, I played right all fall, so it doesn't really matter to me. To me, it's more about where I'm needed and where they feel most comfortable with me being, and it's not too big a problem to adapt to the different positions once you're out there.
A full offseason removed from the old staff. What are some of the differences in philosophy between this new staff and the old staff?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What are some of the differences in philosophy between the new staff and the old staff?
Philosophy. You know, it's one of those things that every coach wants to win, but there's a difference in how you approach it. And, you know, I think Tadlock's way of approaching it is just do what's right every day and try to win in everything you do. And that kind of puts it into our minds that no matter what we're doing, whether it's going to class, going in the weight room, or performing on the field, we're trying to win at everything we do. So it's not necessarily that there was more of a desire to win now or a lack thereof in the past. I think it's just the way of going about it and implementing it in the players' minds is crucial, and I think it's been put into place well by Tadlock and the other coaches that on a daily basis we need to go out and try to win in everything that we do, and that's kind of something that we bought into.
How does that help free you guys up to be successful? What does it allow you to do on the field that maybe you struggled with last year or that couldn't do last year that maybe you feel like you can do this year?
Just, you know, it gives you a mindset every day. You know, whether it's on the field, whether it's 10 years from now in the business world, it's something that you can always revert back to. You know, it's I'm going to go out and try to outperform the guy next to me today, the guy on the other side of town, the guy that's down in Austin, Texas. Basically, you're going to go out and do the best you can to outperform the competition. And the result of that's going to be a stronger team, a better guy next to you, and more likely than not, a better result at the end of the day when it comes to trying to win a ball game.
Excitement, definitely excitement. You know, there's always that little nervousness around, but it's all about the game. I love the game. I love baseball. I love being out there, you know, just pitching, just having a great time, having fun.
Coming in here, what's the thing that stood out to you most about this team and this atmosphere?
I'm really excited about our competitiveness. I think we're going to go out there, we're going to battle, you know, we're going to push our way through, and at the end we're going to we're gonna lift our head up and we're gonna see just how far we can go.
Can you talk about how the coaching staff goes about building a winning philosophy here? Just winning in everything you do day to day?
Teamwork, a lot of teamwork. You know, it's not one person out there. There's 9 of us. You know, we got to be pitching. We got to have a great pitching staff. We got to be better hitters. It's all about having that team bond, about wanting to win, wanting to go on farther.
Matt, can you talk about the staff in particular, about what the makeup of it is that's going to allow you guys to be successful, you feel like, in the conference this year?
Can you repeat that, please?
Can you talk about the makeup of the staff and what you feel it is about the staff, the makeup of the staff that's going to allow you guys to be competitive this year and in the conference this year?
I mean, they all care about us on an individual basis and as a team basis. You know, they're out there, you know, we get individuals where they are one-on-one with us, where we really get to, you know, work on our pitches, work on our fielding, work on our hitting. And I feel like that's really going to bring a lot into it. It's not all going to be, you know, just the team aspect. It's going to be individual and then the team. So it's going to really work inside and out.
What have they told you your role will be specifically?
I haven't had a specific role. I mean, I'm a freshman, so I just want to go out there and pitch. If I get to pitch, that's great, you know, but there's, you know, 13 other pitchers out there that can do a great job just as well as I can.
What about the pitching staff? What is it about the makeup of the pitching staff that you guys are confident in yourselves about?
We have a lot of different kinds of pitchers. You know, we have a few lefties or a few really strong lefties. We got Trey, of course, who is outstanding pitcher. You know, he has a great fastball, a great command of everything he pitches. We got Matt Withrow. He's a freshman. He's an outstanding freshman. It's good. It's fun to watch him pitch.